Good Thursday evening, everyone. How's your week going so far? It's been beautiful, just beautiful. But I already realize it's the middle of July, just like that. But we won't talk about, you know, what's coming up quicker than I'd like it to. Okay, so tonight we're going to do one of my live edge boards that my wonderful wood guy has supplied me with. These are friggin' gorgeous. He is amazing, just amazing with wood. So I'm gonna try doing a different kind of, just make it unique kind of board. One of my boards. Okay, and the colors we're using tonight, we are going to use my coal dust, which is a beautiful, beautiful dark silvery gray. Just beautiful. We're going to use Niagara wine, which is friggin' gorgeous. We are going to use freshwater pearl. You can't see how that sparkles, but it's such a pretty, oh, well, they're kind of, such a pretty pearly white color. And we're going to use a color that I made up myself. And the reason being is because I had ordered a rose gold. Rose gold is one of my favorite colors. And we're going to have one in very soon. But I wanted to compare to get some ideas of the rose gold that I want. Well, I ordered one from a company who will remain nameless. And it came, and it so wasn't, well, I'm not going to show you the label or anything, but I'm going to show you that is so not rose gold. That's gold. You know, it's gold. And I mixed it and have used it, and it was not. It's a yellow, once it's with resin, in resin, it's a yellowy gold. So I thought, well, I discussed it with them. They say I'm wrong. That's fine. So I decided I'm going to make my own rose gold. So I took it, and I took our Niagara wine and just blended in a paste and came up with my own rose gold. And this is what it looks like. And I know it doesn't look rosy gold to you in this picture, in this light, now that I see it, but in real life, that's what I call rose gold. So we're going to use it tonight. And this is going to, unless this part turns out unbelievable, this is going to be a two-parter, which for me is really, really hard because I have about the patience of, well, not a saint, that's for sure. And I like to have my work done. Well, you can see. I like to do it, get it done when it's in here and it's fresh. But I have an idea, and it's going to need 2 coats. So this is what we're doing. Okay, guys, so this is my beautiful live edge board from my guy. And it is just the smoothest, beautiful piece of wood. And I have 3 of them, all different designs. And it is gorgeous. So I've taped the back so it's easier. And we're going to get started. And what I'm doing first is I'm going to lay a line of beautiful rose gold large pebbles, glass pebbles. So I want that to come along around my knot. And now I'm going to lay the pebbles so that they are where I want them to be. I'm laying them down first on the rose gold. So that the rose gold reflects underneath them. If I had to put a different color under there, these wouldn't stay the rosy gold color that they are. And I see I need a couple more. There we go. So they will stay just like that. And I'm going to work in this area, and this area can still be a cutting board or a serving tray for food and whatever. And it's away from the resin. And on all my cards, when I put out a product, on all my cards, they explain not to cut on the resin, how to clean it with just a mild soap and warm water, not to cut on the resin, and not to leave food on the resin. Quick little snacks, if this is one of my other boards that I use for serving food only. Quick little snacks that you're going to eat up in 15, 20 minutes, that's fine. You know, and there are some people who don't think there's anything to worry about, and I don't, know if there is or there isn't. I'd just rather be safe than sorry. So quick little snacks that are in and out. Once the resin is cured, it is cured. It is no longer toxic in the air, okay? But putting hot food and stuff on it, you don't know if that's releasing anything, so quick little snacks, okay? Okay, so now I am going to take our coal dust, and it is going to be my base color on this piece. And there is no Chroma Chaos tonight. And by the way, again, I am so sorry that in my last video I had Resi Blast on the mind, because I kept telling myself before I even did the video, I've got to show you guys how different this is than Resi Blast. And it was on my mind so much that it was also what came out of my mouth. So forgive me. Our product that I have in for you guys, that is amazing, as you saw, all that Resi Blast that I used in the last video, and not one pit. No residue, no pit. And it's not Resi Blast, it's Chroma Chaos. Much better than Resi Blast. And for Canadians, well, even Americans, for Canadians, to order Resi Blast into here, I think on Amazon it was $75 to bring it to Canada for that little tiny friggin' bottle. So even for Americans, it's cheaper to buy Chroma Chaos than it is Resi Blast. And mostly when you consider the fact that with Resi Blast, if it does pit on you, which it does in most cases, you are now going to have to do, whether you wanted to or not, a second coat. Sand that down and do a second coat. But with Chroma Chaos, you don't have to. But you know what, guys? I can tell you stuff until I'm blue in the face. Unless you try it, you're not going to know. So learn for yourself. And our resin that we're using tonight, as you can see, no bubbles. Okay, so wait, there's a little spot right there. There we go. Okay, so have I got my whole edge covered? Yep. Just not so much on the inside of the ring. There we go. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. That is the coal dust. See what a beautiful, beautiful gray that is. Silver gray. It's just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay, so now let's add our colors. This is our Niagara wine. And our freshwater pearl. And I'm going to bring it right through the Niagara wine because I want our coal dust to show. Okay, so I am going to leave this now because what I want to do is come back later in about 30 to 45 minutes and do a design in this, okay? And then tomorrow, so I'll do the video so you can see that part. And then tomorrow, if it cures as nicely as I'd love it to, tomorrow I'm going to come back and do the second coat. And in the second coat, I'm going to drizzle the beautiful rose gold over top with clear and see if I can get some nice lacing in the rose gold with the clear, the rose gold that I made. So tonight, what I'm doing with these leftovers is I'm going to do some molds for my upcoming Christmas pieces. Yes, I said it. Christmas. Christmas pieces, guys. It's that time of year for me to start getting ready for the boards and the stuff that is going to be in the stores or the shops, the galleries for Christmas. So there you go. So this is what we're doing. I will be back to you in a few minutes. To you, it will be a few minutes. To me, it will be a half an hour to 45 minutes. And we'll do the design. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. That's going to be playing in my head. I wanted to remind you too, though, that Resin Pigment Canada's anniversary is coming up August 1st. And because of that, and the glitter will be in, I'm going to do a really nice sale for everybody to thank you guys very much for supporting me and for remembering that I did bring this here for all of our resin Canadian artists and tumbler artists, and which is something we're going to talk about, and even for crafts and so on and so forth, and acrylic art. So you can use the glitter, you can use the resin for top coating your work. Resin Pigment Canada has it all for you guys. Okay, so I will see you in a few moments. Okay, it's been a half hour. We're going to try something. I'm going to try something. We're going to see what happens if I roll this metal, you know, they're those, I don't know what they're called, but you know, you hook stuff on them. Anyway, we're gonna roll one of these and see what happens, okay? So this is what we've got, and this is what we're going to do. And I'm gonna slowly roll it from the top down the neck, across the side. Ooh, yay, it was wide enough. Bring it along. Bring it along. Oops. Pull it up and get underneath. Okay, so we've got some action going on there that I wasn't anticipating. But that being said, I also had a plan on this side of the stones, so maybe I'll do it on both sides. I've got some of my beautiful wine-colored glass and pebbles that will go with the Niagara wine. So I was going to just fill this in, and it will stick where the resin is, and what doesn't stick will come off when I'm done. And now I'll do it on this side. And that will cover up what I wasn't expecting, wasn't thinking about. And there we go. So now we've got this really cool pattern happening here from the chain, which I will sit in some alcohol so I can use it again at some time. And we've got our glass and pebbles in place where the resin is. So there we go. So this is my piece tonight, and it's kind of cool. I'm going to bring you in so you can see that. And like I said, tomorrow I'll do a clear coat, I think, over top, and add a few little lines, only a few, of the rose gold, and blow it out and see if we can get some lacing on that. So here you go. You can see a close-up of what that chain did, which is actually kind of cool. And you can see where I put the stones in now, glass stones, and I'll put some clear on them tomorrow so that they all shine. And I'll clean this guy up tonight so he doesn't have resin going over top of him. But there you go. That is what we did tonight with a chain. You know? Doesn't hurt to try different things. Definitely. Because I really like that. I hope that it's sticky enough that it stays like that now. I'm not going to heat it, torch it, because thank God my resin doesn't have bubbles in it. So I don't have to add any heat to this that will loosen it up and spread it out. And it can stay just like this. Okay, guys, you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday evening. One more day, and then it's the weekend again. So thanks for being with me. I've really enjoyed it. Don't forget that we have an anniversary coming up, so there'll be a nice sale. All the new glitters coming in, which is fabulous. And what I wanted to ask you about is I've been asked if I would like to look into doing tumblers, and I've never done one before, and it looks really interesting. So if any of you guys are tumblers, can you just shoot me a couple of messages and tell me how you do it and how you enjoy doing it and all that kind of stuff, because I'd like to know. And maybe we'll do a couple of shows on tumbles. Okay? Once I get all the equipment I need and whatever, and we'll try it out. I by no means am giving up my resin art, but I'd like to try something different just to see. May be for me, may not be for me. But if you're into it, let me know, okay? Okay, guys. Bye-bye.